Okay, bago tayo mag-proceed, o bago ko sa inyo ituro kung paano natin ginagamit ng extracting the square root, magkaroon muna tayo ng introduction. Una, para ma-solve o magamit nyo ang method ng extracting square root, kailangan ang inyong quadratic equation ay naka-form into x squared equals k. Okay? X squared equals k. Meron tayong quadratic term and possible natin tawagin ito na constant term. Kaso nasa kabilang side lang ng equation. Okay. So sa pagsasolve na to, na naka-form into x squared equals k, pwede nating applyan ito ng mga properties. Kung ang inyong k is greater than 0, then you will get 2 real roots. Ibig sabihin, pwedeng dalawang value ng x ang makuha nyo. So, possible na ganitong magiging itsura ng inyong final answer. X is equals to positive, negative, square root of k. Or, pwedeng x is equals to positive k or square root of k, or x is equals to negative square root of k. Okay? If k is equals to 0, then you will get only one real root. If k is less than 0, then the given quadratic equation has no real roots. So, dapat yun rin maalala o matandaan na minsan, yung roots, ang tawag din natin dyan, minsan ay solutions of the equation. Okay guys, let's have example number 1. In example number 1, meron tayong x squared equals 16. That is our given quadratic equation. So, una, i-check nyo muna kung naka-write ito into form x squared equals to k. So, definitely, kung mapapansin naman natin, nakasulat ito into this form. Yung ating x squared ay naka-isolate. At yung ating term, isang term pa ay nasa kabilang side na. Okay, good. So, if that's the case, pwede na natin i-apply at tinatawag natin square root property. Okay, kung saan i-square root natin both side. So, ang square root ng x squared ay x. At ang square root naman ng 16 ay 4. Since our k is greater than 0, so possible na meron tayong makuhang 2 real roots. So, magiging sign natin dito is positive and negative. Okay? It can also be written as x is equals to positive 4 and x is equals to negative 4. So, let's check. Kapag nag-check tayo, kung tama yung mga roots na nakuha natin, una, balikan natin yung given or yung original na equation. So, ang original equation natin is x squared equals 16. Okay. Ang una natin i-check is si positive 4. So, x is equals to positive 4. Isa-substitute natin ang value na 4 or yung positive 4 sa x. So, instead of x squared, magiging 4 squared equals 16. And 4 squared means 4 times 4. So, ito times mo siya sa kanyang sarili. So, 4 times 4 is 16 equals 16. And since they are equal, ibig sabihin, tama ang ating unang nakuhang roots o root na positive 4. Now, let's check kapag si negative 4 naman. So, instead of x, papalitan natin to ng negative 4. So, negative 4 squared equals 16. Okay? Substitution ang naganap ha, guys. Yung original equation pa rin ang ginamit ko. So, negative 4 times negative 4 is positive 16 equals 16. Again, nag-equal ulit sila. Therefore, tama rin ang ating negative 4. So, ang ating roots for x squared equals 16 ay positive 4 and negative 4. Yun lang. Okay, now let's have example number 2. The given quadratic equation is x squared minus 121 equals 0. First, i-check nyo muna kung ang ating given quadratic equation ay naka-form to x squared equals to k. Obviously, hindi pa kasi hindi pa isolated yung ating x squared. Ibig sabihin nun, kailangan natin tong tanggalin at ilagay sa kabilang side. Okay? So, anong gagawin natin? Mag-a-add tayo ng positive 121 sa magkabilang side. So, maglalagay ako dito ng 121 and also sa kabilang side. Yan. So, x squared, bring down lang yan. And then, negative 121 plus 121, since they are unlike sign, eliminated din o 0 na yan. Then, equal sign. Then, 0 plus 121 is 121. Okay, guys. Ngayon, nakasulat na siya into x squared equals k. Isolated na rin ang ating x squared. Okay, ayusin ko lang ang pagkakasulat. Ilalapit ko lang ng mas maayos pa. O yung dalawang, basta yun. Paglalapitin ko lang. Nire-write ko lang, guys, ha. Ngayon, pwede na natin i-apply yung tinatawag nating square root property. Okay? Square root property. Okay, kung saan i-square root natin yan both sides. Ang square root ng x squared ay x. At ang square root naman ng 121 is 11. Yes, perfect square si 121 na. Bakit 11? 11 times 11 is 121. Therefore, ang square root ni 121 ay 11. And since 121 is greater than 0, therefore, meron tayong positive and negative na sign dito. Okay? Pwede natin itong i-rewrite as, wait lang, na-extend ang kamay. Pwede natin itong i-rewrite as x is equals to positive 11 and x is equals to negative 11. Okay, to check that, kung tama ba yung pinagkukuha nating mga roots, yun na, napipiyok na ako. Kailangan natin gamitin ulit yung original equation o yung given quadratic equation natin, which is x squared minus 121 equals 0. Okay? Unahin natin i-check si x is equals to 11 o si positive 11. Okay? Isa-substitute natin siya sa x dito sa ating equation. So, instead of x squared, magkakaroon tayo ng 11 squared minus 121 equals 0. Okay. 11 squared means 11 times 11. So, 11 times 11 is 121. Then, minus 121 equals 0. 121 minus 121 is 0 equals 0. Since nag-equal yan, ibig sabihin, si positive 11 is correct. Next, let's check. X is equals to negative 11. Ayan na. Naubusan na tayo ng space. So, substitution lang din yan. Negative 11 squared minus 121 equals 0. Pasensya na ha. Di ako dapat ganito magsulat ng equation. Kung makikita to ng professor ko, mapapagalitan niya ako. So, negative 11 times negative 11 is positive 121 minus 121 then equal 0. And then 121 minus 121 is 0 equals 0. Since nag-equal yung dalawa, ibig sabihin, tama din ang ating negative 11. The quadratic equation, the roots of x squared minus 121 are 11 and negative 11. Okay guys, since alam niyo na kung paano mag-check, Hindi ko nalalagyan ng checking ang mga susunod na example. Basta substitution is the first step kapag nag-check tayo ng mga roots. Okay. Now, let's have example number 3. In example number 3, meron tayong x squared minus 6 equals 30. Okay, first, i-check nyo muna kung ito ay nakasulat into x squared equals k. Since hindi, ayusin natin. So, ang una natin gagawin is to add positive 6 sa magkabilang side. So, positive 6 equals positive 6. Anong purpose? Para ma-isolate natin si x squared. Siya lang ang matitira sa kabilang side o dito sa ating left side. Okay. So, we have x squared minus 6 equals 30. And then, add positive 6 sa magkabilang side. So, since ito, they are unlike sign, magiging 0 na yan. Kasi 6 minus 6 is 0. So, ibaba na lang natin itong si x squared. Then, dito na tayo. 30 plus 6 is 36. Ayan, charan. Nasulat na natin siya into x squared equals k. Pwede na natin itong applyan ng tinatawag natin square root property. Okay, kung saan i-square root natin yung magkabilang side. So, x squared, square root of x squared equals square root of 36. Square root of x squared is x. At ang square root naman ng 36 ay 6. Again, since the value of k is greater than to 0, ibig sabihin, mas mataas pa ang value ng 36 kaysa sa 0 nyo. O ibig sabihin, pwede tayong magkaroon ng dalawang roots. So, magiging sign dito ay positive, negative. So, the roots of this given quadratic equation ay positive and negative 6. Pwede nyo ito i-rewrite as x is equals to positive 6 and x is equals to negative 6. Okay? Yun lang. Now, let's have example number 4. Sa example number 4, ang given quadratic equation natin is x squared plus 3 equals 147. Okay, hindi pa siya nakasulat o nakaform into x squared equals k. Hindi pa natin na-isolate yung ating x squared o yung ating quadratic term. So, kailangan natin itong ma-eliminate o ma-move sa kabilang side. Para mangyari yon, magma-minus naman tayo na ngayon ng 3 para matanggal nga ere. So, hindi lang tayo dito maglalagay ng minus 3, dito rin sa kabilang side. Since they are unlike sign, kailangan nating pag-minusin ang mga numbers. So, 3 minus 3 is 0. Pero wag na natin isulat pa. Ibaba na lang natin yung ating x squared. Equals 147 minus 3 is 144. Since naka-form na siya o nakasulat na siya into x squared equals k, pwede na natin applyan ng square root property. Kung saan i-square root natin ang magkabilang side. So, ang square root ng x squared ay x. At ang square root ng 144 ay 12. Bakit 12? Perfect square si 144 ha. Kaya ang square root niya ay 12. Bakit 12? Because 12 times 12 is 144. Kaya ang square root niya ay 12. Basta, panoorin nyo na lang yung mga lesson tungkol sa paano i-square root yan. Mga ganyan. Meron akong video para dun. Okay. So, balikan natin. Since ang ating 144 o yung value ng k natin dito sa ating side, dito sa ating right side, ay greater than 0. Ibig sabihin, magkakaroon tayo ng dalawang roots, which is positive and negative. Itong value ng x na to ay pwede nating isulat as x is equals to positive 12 and x is equals to negative 12. Kaya ang roots ni x squared plus 3 equals 147 ay 12 and negative 12. Yun lang. Okay. Now, let's have example number 5. Ang given natin is 4x squared equals 9. Okay. So, again, kailangan natin siyang isulat as x squared equals k. Ibig sabihin, x squared lang. Walang coefficient pa na more than 1. Okay. O, anong gagawin natin? Divide natin yan both side. Sa anong number? Sa 4. Tama. 4 divided by 4, nabubulol pa, is 1. So, magiging x squared na lang yan. Ba't ko sinabi yung 1? Saan napunta yung 1? Dito yan. Pero again, sa ating mga libro, hindi naman na kailangan pang isulat yan. Matik na dapat yung malaman na meron siyang coefficient na 1. And then, equal to 9 over 4. Okay, hindi na natin yung malolowest term. So, carry bells na yan. Nasulat na natin siya into x squared equals k. Pwede na nating applyan ng square root property. Ang square root ng x squared ay x. At ang square root ng 9. Perfect square ba yung numerator and denominator natin? Yes, mga perfect square yan. Ang square root ng 9 ay 3 at ang square root ng 4 ay 2. Ano magiging sign nito? Yes, positive, negative. Bakit? Because 9 over 4 is greater than 0. Again, if your k is greater than 0, so might as possible makakuha tayo ng dalawang value ng x. Yan, kung naalala nyo lang yung first property natin. And there we go. Ang value ng ating x ay pwedeng positive 3.5 and or negative 3.5. Yun lang.